Ooh, YouTube. Pretty sure all you heard was "oh YouTube," but hey, it works. So I got my Optifast shake here, just kind of shaking it up because that's what I do. So I honestly had to stop and get my son David some Wendy's tonight. He got a grilled chicken sandwich and a frosty, and I'll be honest with you, I was looking at that grilled chicken sandwich like it was the best thing ever. Mainly, I actually thought about just having another salad. So yeah, and I really kind of feel like that's what's going to be when I actually get to the place of 12 weeks. It's going to be like, hey, instead of having one salad a day, I get to have 3 salads. Or something like that. But because I still want to lose. So we talked earlier this morning, if you are watching both vlogs. So I after I left you, I got the work done I needed to get done, and then I went and got my swim in. I got my 11 laps in, and they really were a lot smoother today. I could really feel the motion, and I actually have been doing more backstroking. I used to do it just once a thing, and then I would do the side. But I actually did 2 laps of that today. So I'm amazed how consistent I've been with the whole swimming thing. That's really kind of been the real surprising thing, is how much of how much the swimming has kind of become easier to do. So then after that, I needed to. So I told you I read my on dumpster diving with my breakfast, and I asked Marcia if she wanted to go to a park, but it was like about ready to rain. She's like, "Yeah, no, I'm good." So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go back to Winking Lizard, and I'm going to go ahead and have my salad. So I'm going to get one of those side salads. So I went and had a side salad at Winking Lizard and read 2 more of the stories I needed to read of the 6 I had to read. So that was productive, I thought. That was very productive. So I got my swim in, and I got that 2 more read. So, and then I read one when I got home. So I've got 4 of the 6 I need to read. So I got those all read, and so the English is going well. So then I needed to pick my son up later at his house and bring him over for his weekend. And so we ended up going to see Dave McCreary, who if you might know him from Cash Explosion on, I think it's on Saturday nights, or other Saturday night that he does that thing, or I think it's once a month. I'm not sure exactly when he does it, but he's the guy who does the Cash Explosion. I went to his church, to the church he goes to, which is a Jersey Baptist, for a long time, and I always thought he was amazing. And so he was having a show at the Sterling Theater in Pataskala. So I was like, all right, we'll go do that. So we get there, where we first off, I tried Googling it, and it gave a range of places it could be. So we ended up getting there and driving right past it, and turning around and finding. And I asked them, "Where is Sterling Theater?" And they're like, "Oh, it's the big brick building right there." And the big brick building was the police station. That's right. So we're like, that's the police station. Turns out the Sterling Theater is above the police station. What would be really nice is a sign that says Sterling Theater outside. It was a nice little thing, though. But we did a magic show, and it was a lot of fun. So Dave and I got a chance to catch that, and I really enjoyed it. But then came the Wendy's incident, where I looked longingly at the chicken salad, and then coming home, and I'm going to eat my shake. That's yummy. Makes you just water at the mouth, doesn't it? It's like Nestle Quick is what it really tastes like, but I'll be honest with you, it is not chicken salad. It's not even close to anything I'd want right now. So I've been listening to Pandora Radio. I've been listening to some Pandora, and I kind of want to buy the ad-free Pandora. You know why I want to buy the ad-free Pandora? Because one of the ads is Pizza Hut. Yeah. There is nothing crueler to a starving man than having to listen to a Pizza Hut commercial. It's wrong. I have no problem complaining about the fact I can't have pizza. That's okay. I just don't want to hear people talking about how wonderful it is. Actually, I do want to hear it. That's what I did in Jersey with David. I was like, so tell me about the pizza. I'm okay with that. I want it on my terms, not on their terms. I'm feeling like we're almost halfway there. We're getting there, and I see an end at the end of the tunnel. Marcia called it a season, and my friend Randy was talking about how his he'd had a thing a while back that he had a trial that he had to deal with, and he's like, it seems like it's so long ago, and it's like, yeah, just got to get through this small little period, because in the grand scheme of my life, this 12 weeks is just a crap in a toilet. Yep. It'll be someday forgotten. This too shall pass. That might have gotten a little too vulgar. Sorry about that. But honestly, these hunger pains I'm feeling, and I have to look like this. Maybe it's a better analogy to talk about. I did 8 weeks at boot camp back in the day in the Navy. And literally it's a far memory than anything. So someday the skinny me will be doing all he wants to do and eating, good food, and he will look back on this time as that time that I went from being fat to being skinny, or at least being from fat to being, thin. Fit. Oh, this is the word that Marcia is on the other side of the camera feeding me. She's saying fit. We're low key here. We're low maintenance on this group here. So yes, I will be fit. Actually, So remember I was telling you about the books that were at the at Consi. It's not die or diet, but it's like diet or get tough or something like that. But seriously, it has this like dark cover, like seriously that you have to. You either diet or you're gonna die. I mean that's the overall feeling of the cover. But on the bottom there, it has like a little tagline at the end. It says 10 things that fit people think versus those who are fat, or something like that. It's I kind of want to buy it just to make fun of it as I read it. But. Yeah, still making it. I didn't cheat today, but I ate some meals that were, maybe on the edge of it, but I didn't go and have another meal like I really wanted to. So I'm just tired of it all. We know that. So, but I decided to do this one standing so you can see a different part of the Bucket Mountain Mall. Behind me here is my dad. He was a big man too. He started this whole thing, and he's actually got a towel with all the buttons on it that he had at the time, and I've kind of expanded on it. But yeah, that's the thing. I come from fat people. My mom and dad were not thin people. My dad. I remember when he first got to wear jeans after he had his heart attack. So I guess there's a cautionary tale there. But my parents, they were, they were okay with who they were, and I grew up being okay with who I am. So it's one of the reasons I'm not apt to change because of anybody else wanting me to. I'm happy with who I was. But I also know that I need to not be somebody who can't scratch his own back, So this is why we do this. We're not going to stop. We're going to keep on going. Oh, funny thing happened at work. So my jeans at work, I have these pair of black jeans, and I have my sweatshirt on, and someone said that I looked too casual. They thought I was wearing sweatpants because my jeans were so baggy. So Marcia says I'm actually gonna have to probably get some new clothes before I lose 150, but because the pants are already really kind of falling off me, and they're all kind of bunched in the back, but. Yeah, I might hold off on that. Just to hold on. I want to hold on, so I can get something that's that's gonna last me a little longer. And I remember buying clothes for David when he was little. He'd be by the time we bought him something, he'd be growing out of it already. So me, I'd be growing out of it. Just as fast. Just the other direction. So, all right. Well, that's your vlog of the day. A little more ranting, a little more raving of desire to eat something more exciting than a shake. Just makes you want to have some, doesn't it? Yeah, they're not doing pizza commercials about this thing, are they? All right. John Boone, signing off.